Hello everyone, Boop here, and no grenade explosions. I might have had Molotovs equipped, and I might have unequipped them, because this might have been the second time I made the video, maybe. Hi! Today I'm actually going to take you on a tour of one of my shelters. This is the utility room, and I have 3 shelters connected to this specifically. Um, don't ask me what they are. I know like one is like a living quarters, one's an atrium, and I don't remember the rest. But um, so on this side is sort of like a Nuka-Cola World slash arcade. Over here is an aquarium and a zoo. And straight ahead is a couple that are Halloween themed or spooky themed, whatever you want to call it. And that's where we're going today. So this front room here, and I just put an exit there because someone got trapped in here and didn't know how to leave. Honestly, I was tired of it, so I just threw one there. So this room really reminds me of a room that I have in my house. It is Halloween in one room in my house, at least, 24/7, 365, and it is called my creepy room. And it is black and red, very much like this one. And I have a bunch of spooky things that I've had given to me or that I've purchased. A lot of skull heads, ornate ones, not real human skulls or anything like that. Like a doll from like 1910 that's all cracked and weird. And so I tried to sort of model this room after it. Sorry for the mismatched floor tiles. This is what happens when things don't fit properly, like I talked about in my other video. But if you go up here through the door, and I must shut the doors as always. Oh, right here. These are some body parts that you can get at, I can't remember if it's Radiation Rumble or the other one, but there's like tunnels that have like really high rads. At the end of one of them, there's like a blown up super mutant, and that's his body parts, and you can actually go and collect them and display them. Anyway, this is a little haunted house that I built with a porch and sort of like the woods out front. I was trying to give like the creepy, you know, spooky vibe with the guy with the chainsaw, whose name eludes me at the moment. Um, have little guys outside the window watching. What is it? Is it Jason? It's not Mike Myers. Yeah, it's Jason, the guy with the chainsaw and the hockey mask. Too bad they don't allow the mannequins to hold weapons, because that would be really cool. You could put knives and stuff like that in there. If you're listening, Broke Thesda, please implement that. And floors that snap proper. Thanks. In here is a jail cell, and I put some like tubes in here because I was trying to like cut back on the amount of lights, but didn't really light things up very much, did it? Anyway, this is also the exit. And see, it says exit over there, but people don't realize it. And this is an actual functional electric chair. You can turn it on by using the lever, but unfortunately, you cannot turn it back off. So this is what it looks like. If you come in here with a friend, it makes for great photos. Someone can sit in there and someone takes your photo, or you can go into photo mode, but it doesn't last all that long, by the time you pick your expression and everything. Turning it off does absolutely nothing. It continues to shock you. And I was showing you the exit there, by the way, the one that no one ever sees. And that's how you would leave, but we're not finished because quite some time ago I added the abandoned mine shaft, I think it's called. You notice this bug where I can't close my doors if I'm too close, which is bananas. I don't know when that started, but it annoys me. This is the house from a distance, and now into the mine shaft. And this is where I built an actual Halloween village, and it was so much fun to do. I built a custom fountain out of heads and skeletons, and you'll see that here. And I love doing it. It's so much fun. I love to use that fountain for all kinds of weird stuff. It reminds me of like a carnival ride, albeit a spooky one. But I have a taxidermy, a weapons room, I have a pub, I have a market, and I have a kind of like a cauldron store. And there's my cool little fountain there. And it took forever to put all those lights up. And when I originally done it, I had so many lights that I hardly had any build space left because I went all the way up to the ceiling. I had to use like the prefab trailers to get all the way up there. Man, what a bummer that was. Anyway, into the taxidermy. And I think somebody either built those tubes for me because I don't recall having the cricket. So I think someone had to have done it. I might have gotten it since then, but I know I certainly didn't have it in the beginning because gosh, those were like super hard to come by and people were selling them for like, 90,000 caps, etc. The only thing that I've added down here is Audrey. That's it. I haven't touched this in ages and ages. Um, and Audrey is technically a bed. It took me forever to find it. I had absolutely no idea. And if it wasn't for Reddit telling me, oh yeah, how is that getting well rested? I would have never known, truth be told. So when you poke the plant, she eats you. And it makes a really annoying noise. To get out, you press W. That also took me quite some time to find out because I thought when I originally did it that it was bugged and I was trapped in there forever. But no, you press W and that's how you leave your bed. Now, I have a confession. I had to come in here before doing this video and put all the weapons back on the wall, and they weren't the original weapons that I had up, but I'm a dumbass and I didn't realize that when you're like cleaning out your stash, that when you're deleting shit, that it actually deletes it from your camp. And yes, I know it tells you in the bottom right, but I wasn't paying attention to that. I'm old. I got shit to do, so I'm deleting away, and then all of a sudden when I came in here, I'm like, where the hell are all the weapons? Well, now you know. So, this is the Eye of Newt store. And in the store, there's just some random shit. I'm sure that there's probably some cooler things out there. I was just focused on getting this done. Ridiculously long-armed frog. I have it in there because it makes me laugh when I see it because it's so stupid. I mean, seriously, it's like smiling with it's like Stretch Armstrong, but a frog. And I'm not sure what this is. Somebody gave it to me and said, Boop, stick it in your display case. It'll actually fit. I didn't realize it's going to come way out like that. Is it rad kelp, maybe? I don't know. I'd never really played adventure mode much. Um, Mostly just Nuke Winter and building. So those jars there come from Morgantown Airport. It's a head, a foot, and a hand. And you can get them in one of the, is it like a bunker? Yeah, it's sort of like a bunker in the airport on the top floor. If you've ever played Nuke Winter, you know which one I'm talking about. This right here is just a Mothman worship area. Just trying to fill in space and make it spooky. It worked. And I have my Mothman trying to strategically hide the power source there. Over here is where the cauldrons and the pub is. And I can see somebody left the door open already, so I'm twitching. There's not much in here because, budget space. I'm always running out of budget space because, I don't know, I do too much, or I make my structures too big, or I add too many lights. So this is just a little witchy pub. And then last but not least, we have the cauldrons. And you'll notice that, building in here, you really have to improvise. The rocks come through the walls and stuff like that. And quite honestly, I didn't mind it. I thought it kind of added to it to make it look really weird. There's that one little spot there, but over to the left here, you'll see it. Big old rock jutting out. But I like it. It's like you're building around the structure. Anyway, that is it for this build. Thank you guys so much for watching. And I appreciate my recent subscribers. I didn't think anyone watched my videos. Was really super surprised. So don't think that it goes unnoticed. I definitely appreciate it. Sorry if my videos kind of suck. I'm getting better, I hope. And I'll see you guys next time. I can't wait to show you my new build that I'm working on. It's pretty epic. But take care, you guys. Be nice to each other, or at least somewhat nice to each other. And I'll see you next time. Bye.